Good morning, everyone. This is a little bit sharing what Buddha taught and what he realized by the sharing practice skill from the past, or the teacher, the yogi would teach him how to do the practice of meditation and do this self-reflection into more deep and profound meaning about his own life, how to look for liberation or look for freedom. I think no such other value is more important than freedom, as what this country value it. But freedom for me to know is cannot earn or cannot look for exterior world to give you freedom. That is not make sense. Freedom only can look to this body and mind, how to overcome grabbing or attachment, how to overcome that kind of stress. When stress comes to your mind is handle it very easy. And when there is something come directly into contact, your mind can penetrate it very easy in order to stuck it there. This is how I learned many years of the practice. It makes sense to me. If the mind is sharp enough, then the mind can liberate it. If the mind is dumb, then caught by the information. Yeah, surrounded by all the stress, and then the mind just failure of freedom for himself. So mind is the chief, or mind is the master. So learn in Buddhism means you learn to master your own mind. That is how the Chinese learn from Indian. The 2nd century, Chinese people went to India, learn meditation, learn to become the trainer. After many years of training, then you say, oh, only mind pure can overcome stress. Only mind pure, mind can be liberated. Before mind pure, you need to master your own mind. So learn to become your own master. Master means master your own mind, not master other things come into mind. So here is setting the wheels of the Dharma in motion. Is the first thought after the enlightenment of the Buddha. He back to his community. So before he went on to retreat and all the training in the wood, then the king, he is the prince of the country. The king will keep him fight guard, protect him. So the guard is say, oh, my master, he is in practice. If I'm the guardian of him, I need to become more serious in the training in order that I can whip my master. So after many years of training, the Buddha sees that is not the way the teacher teach him. He can liberate it by his own reflection. So he go alone to search and then to observe the way out by himself. So after the training, then he realized that, oh, that is a problem. So this is the skill, or this is the way to fix the problem. Then he back to the community and show his skill into his guardian. his gut, means the 5 ascetic monks. So this is the setting of the view of Dharma in motion is the first talk. You can go to the website and see this very clear. But here is something that I want to mention. This is very important that Buddhism taught the path and the fruit. You are walking on your own path and will develop or cultivate your path, mind, and the fruit means after many training. So training will turn the trainer's mind into a new habitual pattern. So we call that many times and energy put into the training. So from that quantity, a change of behavior pattern into a new quality. Make sense? So this is what Buddhism taught about, cause and effect. Something needs to be changed, habitual pattern. So every of us, we have some kind of bad habitual pattern. We don't like it. We also don't like it because it not bring benefit. It bring destruction. It bring harm. It bring self-attachment. So it not benefit. So we need to change that kind of reason, that kind of cause mentioned by Buddhism. So here is the saying that when you read this, I quote it from the sutra, it means two extreme. One is indulgent. The second one is self-modification. Means you do some action very extreme, but it not bring benefit. It just harm to the body. You see, so in Indian, a lot of ascetic monks, they're not wearing clothes, they're not take bath. Sometimes they just raise up their hand, not put down, until the hand already become mummy. And once after 20 years, he want to put his hand down, the hand cannot put, and then the finger become like that. That is what Indian yogis say, oh, this is holy man. But the Buddha said, extreme not makes liberate. He don't see this is inside. You touch and harm the body, want to go to inside, but it just bring your will, W-I-L-L, become more strong. It cannot become more wise. So you can see a lot of, right now still have the yogi in India, they not take bath, they just put some ash to the body, you know, and then they do this and that, a very strict training, but not become of that, become wise. How to tell people overcome stress? I think the Buddha himself have something going on. This is the middle path, included learning, contemplating, and then practicing. So go to another page. Here is something that the Buddha mentioned is his teaching to the first sermon. It talk about Four Noble Truths. Yeah, the suffering and the origin and the path and the cessation. This is what he used these 4 conditions to mention about mind and body come into action, then it will create something according to the mind perception, according to the mental fabrication, and according to your feeling, good and bad, and according to your judge, wholesome and unwholesome. So that is how the wholesome and unwholesome action, when you put it into action, then it will processing the result. So that result very real. It will cause your mind more pop up, more regret. It will cause someone into the same, not beneficial. So in Buddhism, we have a very accurate wholesome and unwholesome value. So in this value, then we'll bring into the life, whether you are on the path or you are out of the path. So on the path is a noble eightfold path, the Buddha mentioned. So noble eightfold path, this path contains 8 factors of them. So all come together, it will form 3 kinds of action. One is called discipline, action of your word and your body. This is called discipline. So the second part is concentration, the mind focus and stabilize. This is called the second of the factor. The third is insight, seeing things, make judge and value in a very proper and transcended state. So he will say something very wise. Solve problem is not create problem. I think the world leader is not on this, most of them. They are make some decision, they are make some action, is not according to discipline or morality. It's not according to concentration and stability and calm. It's make the decision, then make people go to crazy, not calm and peace. So it will not create that concentration because the action is against concentration, against discipline, and against wise. What is wise mean? Wise means you see something and you give the formula to overcome problem, make people's mind and body being supported by peace and by steadiness, not by that kind of chaos and disturb. You see? So this is the world that we talk about, how to abandon the unwholesome, undisciplined, unconcentrate, and come into concentration, come into insight. You see, when I say concentration, you come here that you will see that the mother, father, and our teacher in the society, the elder, not such many untrained mind can teach you how to using the standing, walking, sitting, and lying down to train your mind into mindfulness. Not many. Not many we found. My father, mother, my grandpa also teach me a little bit about that information, not skillful and not profound like the Buddha teach me. And carry on by the elders monastic teach me. So the elder monastic teach me, what they teach me is called Dharma, the truth. So the truth is put your mind right now and here. It's visible right now and here by the wise, by the trainer. You see? So when someone come in, I already know that, oh, when you come here, oh, you have not learned no any such information come into your mind, that means you are well life, well done, well done. So after many years of training, many hours of training, so you become a temp, means you subside your body and mind. When you come in, then I know, this is a good trainer. Once he entered the door, he already mindful. Yeah, I need to enter into this, training holy place or a noble disciple who train it here. It should be some other, value, other skill when we act it here. So when we enter, then we know it. This is something different. You see? So this is for after learning, after contemplating and put it into practice, the whole reality is changing. Yeah. Not only the reality of the environment, but the quality of the mind and body totally changing. This is the first enlightenment you need to get into. And then get this enlightened to the life. What is going on the next? Facing to the society, exterior society. What the first thing come into being is gratification. Is it? United States, our country is a free country. Yes, very free. Anything you desire, look for, no matter it's temptation, it's indulgence, it's all in here. You go do free to get it. So what we look for is excited energy, excited food, and excited material to support the body, isn't it? I have a little bit different. It's because of if I have coffee, then I drink coffee when people support, can I make you a cup of coffee? Yes. If they don't call coffee, then I don't have in my mind, I need to have coffee every morning before I can wake up. No. My wake up call is meditation. Not coffee, not tea, not other like cigarette, like alcohol, like other. Some of them, like cigarette in Indian and ancient time, when the Buddha time, still use smoking. For what? Asthma. For the lung problem in very hot time. So he take that as a drug to cure, temporarily cure the disease and problem of the lung, but not take it as excited energy, to excite the body, then I feel energetic. No, not like that. Yeah, the mind very disciplined. When no call, I no react. See? So a monk is training like that. As a trainer is training like that. As a secular lay practitioner, also training like that. Not relying on something like that. If you rely on something like that, when you come to aging, when you come to destruction, then you will know that mind never been trained, mind no have a habitual pattern to concentrate. Then your mind is totally downhill and depressed. This is the modern time, what I see the mind and body look like. Believe me, I travel a lot and big space to go, so I can see individual quality, how it look like. Untrained mind is undisciplined, unconcentrated, and no insight. A good trained mind means time to time he is mindful. Even though sometimes it's unpleasant, but mostly try to recall to mindful. And then mindfulness is because of recall. it turns into being. It turns back to here and now. This is what this page means. Overcome danger in the gratification, need discipline, need concentration, and need to cultivate the insight. So the Buddha tells us, I am the only teacher give you instruction. Like the physician, you come into a medical system, the physician only can provide you what he provides. Take the medicine, take the advice, it's up to you. So this makes sense to me, very scientific, very modernized perspective that no such a superpower can rely on if you are lazy, if you are not work for your own beneficial, no such thing can come into free, give you free, no free lunch. You need to work very hard. So I am the person that not relying on my father, mother, and my grandpa because in their lifetime is very poverty. Every living being need to work as a family member to make better life in the family, in yourself. So Chinese is become very hardship life and need to hardworking. So my grandpa is Chinese. When he look for good living, come into Malaysia. I am Malaysia born Malaysian. Even though I adopt from my father, grandpa's culture, very hardworking, but see the life is stressful, not easy to make better life. And then mostly his mind state and then his value is look exterior into this very life. Very life means sensuality. To look for sensuality, what can I make change to give this inner better life? Very mundane, very reality. But after I trained many years, learn from Buddhism, I see that, if you put your mind to exterior, to sensuality, it's totally dangerous because your mind cannot come back. Cannot come back. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. All the memory is exterior connection in the past, so that you're still thinking until the mind is burning, thinking until depression, a lot of people, or thinking until hyper. Thinking cannot make things change, cannot overcome that pattern. Only stopping makes sense. So in Buddhism that we talk about, you cannot come into this part. You need to mostly come into lower part or included the whole. Stay with the body, not stay in your head. After many years of training, I suddenly realized, stay in your head, your headache. Stay with the body relaxing, release. Make sense? Yeah, I stay with my body, then my hand touching, I know. My footstep touching, I know. My tattoo touching, I know. I really with the body. Yeah, every day they have to live in what we call here and now, immediately effective. And then inviting for inspection. I have that kind of faith and confidence. Please check me. Once you act it like that all the time, continue, then you know how one day when I wake up from the bed, my bed, then my bed is a little bit high like this. You will see it when you come to the Blue Lotus. Same bed, we call that the monk bed. So when my footstep reaching out and touching to the floor, suddenly, I know my foot touching to the floor. You know, from that on, all the time, my footstep touching to the floor, it recall my mind, you see your foot, like that. So the touching recall the mind, pay attention. This is a very new changing of my mindfulness, become mature into awareness. So some of my teaching to overcome danger, danger means unpleasant of the mind here and now. It changed my understanding the Dharma, what the Buddha mentioned. So onwards leading is very important key. A trainer means onwards leading his own skillful means into practice. Maybe I just say that you come in and then you see how to stand, how to sit, how to walk. It's very simple. And then you go back and forget it. Yeah, you're not put into training like me, 24 hours, try to cover everything in this four posture, standing, sitting, walking, lying down, make it into professional because you are advanced teacher. You need to go first. You need to advance before you know how to help people like that. So welcome people come and you inviting them as come into inspection. That kind of not simple. You know, father, mother cannot tell this story to you and confident to ask, check me, check me, check me. They never, they always you become behave. But the father, mother himself, themselves, not much according to the principle. Okay, so as the Buddha said, that, oh, a good trainer really need to escape. Escape means that something is danger. You need to escape, means you come to the safe place before you can come, you can help others. So come into the safe place is not exterior what you can find. It's the mind state. How is the mind state can be a safe place? Empty your mind. Empty your mind. So we have a mind, we call that self. A very big self is very talkative inside, isn't it? Do we have a very talkative self inside? Do you think about, can you think about if that personality inside is silent, what is going on? What it look like? If someone that is very talkative inside, suddenly he is silent and come into calm, very calm, or serenity, more deep into silence, how it look like? Try go back and think about this. If you don't think about it, that is not enough to touching to the Dharma, because the Dharma is providing something called emptiness, non-self, or called totally cannot be labeling. If something can be labeling, it is not the Dharma. It is still in the attachment. That is something where amongst daily life, he go into more reflection into his own mind, try to see what is going on there, make this life up and down. Okay? When your mind go up and down, it should have something inside, labeling and discriminating, then it will react. If someone inside there already silent and then already disciplined, maybe he is very calm, then it's not react like the pattern before. I think today I need to stop it here. Too much going on because this very profound meaning about the right life training. If too much information is not good to the trainer. Trainer need to go simplicity, not go to complicated. Learning knowledge need to go to complicated, but life benefit direct, straightforward, come into right and come into release. This is what it look. This is what he need. Thank you.